All right.
Oh, hello, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
how's it going?
Wonderful, wonderful. Good to see you. Yeah, welcome to the Roosta Show. We got Tragic Visions. Yeah, you like the background?
yeah,
Looks
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's my new thing. I've been starting to do that now.
What do you think of ours? we
I like it. I like
got
it.
a bunch of
I like your guy back there.
we got a bunch of band props. Yeah.
Well, I'm Rooster, and so what's your name? We'll
David,
start to the left. What? Wait, which one?
David,
David. Nice to meet you, David.
I'm Jess.
Jess. Nice to meet you, Jess. And we got Tragic Vision. So that's awesome. How long you guys been around?
25 years.
25 years. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Seriously. No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
99 is when we first put out our recordings and stuff.
Holy crap, man. That's awesome. Did you guys both come we'll start with Jess real quick. Did you come back from a musical background?
I mean, not really. We both kind of started in high school, so we were kind of making it up as we went, kind of a thing.
All right.
Yeah, I was a drummer. I played drums in elementary school and stuff, so I had a little
Oh
bit of
yeah.
background with drums. But I'm a drummer. He's more the programmer, and he does all the major stuff.
No,
Yeah. I was listening
yeah,
to you guys' stuff and it's really great. What was that, David?
yeah, we didn't really have any kind of background, just kind of like I remember starting way back when with like a boombox, recording into a boombox and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. I
And there's
remember
all
those
those
boombox
tips
days.
like putting the mic in the
Love it.
closet and all that, and it was all bull crap. It sounded terrible.
That's wonderful. So you're pretty musically declined then, David? You play several different instruments? Yeah, I know he plays drums and
Yeah, I started playing guitar, but
yeah,
then
yeah.
I moved on to synthesizers and then vocals. Like when we
Wonderful.
very first started, I it was never a plan for me to do vocals also. It was I was mostly just writing the music, and we had a
Okay.
different vocalist, but it just it worked out better with me doing pretty much everything.
That's awesome. I honestly I love to write music too, and I get a little nervous when it comes to singing for some reason. I
Yeah,
just don't think my voice is really that great necessarily, but
that's how I was in the beginning, but
oh well. Yeah, it kind of fits my sound. But that was the way it was with you as well.
yeah, in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. And so drums. How long you been doing drums? Did you
I mean,
just pick it up or what?
yeah, I took some classes in like elementary school, like the for like
Holy
school
crap.
band stuff, and then just kind of bought my own kit in high school and just kind of played around myself. I mean,
What
I
kind of
wouldn't.
kit?
Just like I've got an old Pearl in the garage. I think I've had that since the beginning. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I learned on some Tama Tama drum set.
yeah.
So that was awesome. But my best friend in the world, I taught him how to play guitar, and then he taught me how to play drums. His mom taught me how to play piano.
No,
So it
that's
was like
cool.
it was pretty fun. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time in high school. That was all in high school too. Yes, back in '92, I think it was. So tell me about your band. What do you guys label yourself as? Because some of your stuff seems pretty kind of gothic, dark wave-ish. Some of it sounds a little EBM and dance, more not dance, but electronica. So what do you guys consider yourself as?
I think both of us are very inspired by wax tracks, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where it all really started. But yeah, it is like a mix of like dark wave and EBM.
yeah, yeah.
In the beginnings, we're more uh EBM. Like we're very influenced by like Front 242 and
Oh,
um
love them. I love a lot
yeah.
of wax tracks. Acid
Yeah.
horrors and all that good stuff. And I mean, they had some good. There was an
Oh yeah.
era where they were just unstoppable.
Yeah, there's that era of Ministry, Al Jorgensen, that for sure where that was our main thing.
Yeah,
Was like
Palehead, man. Palehead's
Yeah,
one
I
of my
feel that.
favorites.
Yeah, that was a good
Nobody,
one.
but yeah, that's awesome, man. So that's good. Yeah, that's a good one. because uh honestly, I was listening to you guys and stuff, and I really was pretty impressed. And I wish I would have heard about you guys a lot earlier, man. I'm sorry I didn't, man, but you guys are actually really talented gentlemen, so I appreciate you guys being here, so I can be able to pick your heads a little bit. So tell me about you guys have how many albums do you have?
Oh shit, I don't know. Uh,
Well,
Well, right now we only have a few out. What do we have? 3 or 4 right now.
well, there was a lot of like I guess we released them as albums, but they're kind of just demos. I don't know.
We have about 3 or 4 available. I mean, overall,
We're trying
probably close to 10 since we've started.
we're
ooh,
try we're
That we
trying to
made.
we're trying to make it like a big deal because it's our 25th anniversary this year. So
oh,
we're actually
wonderful.
putting out a lot this year.
That's awesome. This is
And
perfect then.
yeah,
Doing
and
this for your 25th, happy 25th
we have
birthday.
a lot of like new material for this year coming out.
Great. That's wonderful, man. That's awesome, man.
We're
And
trying to go
so,
back and remake some of our really old stuff too. So,
yeah, that's
because I mean,
great.
we released it back in the day, but it was like, it wasn't like the internet wasn't as big back then when we released it when we were younger, and a lot of it kind of fell out. We had like websites and stuff that we were putting on. I think we
Yeah.
had some stuff on Bandcamp back in the day and stuff like that, but a lot of that kind of fell out
Yeah,
after a while.
we had a lot of songs that were pretty good a long time ago, but um we didn't have like the music knowledge that we've
Yeah.
built up, and it's just a lot better to do over now.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. So what's your creative process? How do you come about your music? What who comes up with the main ideas and all that good
Um
stuff?
for the most part it's been mostly me. A lot of typically I would make a song and like music, and sometimes just the lyrics would just come out,
Yeah.
and that's just how it would usually work. But it's changed up. Sometimes recently I've written lyrics and then wrote songs to lyrics,
Yes.
and also recently Jess has been more involved where he's writing lyrics too.
Hey, good job, man.
Yeah. Our
Yeah.
newest album, I think I have a few songs on. It's gonna be a first for me.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's gonna be yeah. Next month is gonna be the first album where Jess's lyrics are gonna be on a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, man. Good for you, Jess.
Thank
Hey,
you.
It's actually nice to release what's inside of you, though.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I
it is.
mean?
Yeah. I
It
mean,
is.
I've
Music
been
is healing, music can heal people, and not only yourself, but other people that listen to your stuff.
for
So,
sure. Yeah.
so
we
it's
checked out
awesome.
we checked out your Sheep on Drugs interview. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, those
That was
guys,
fun.
man.
That was
Those,
a pretty that's like a pretty big deal right there to get Sheep on
I've
Drugs.
been a big fan of Sheep on Drugs for a long time, so yeah,
yeah,
I
me
agree.
honestly, me too. I remember dancing to those guys, man. Yeah, definitely. Been a big fan of them for a while. So yeah, that thank you for saying that, David. I appreciate that. That's yeah. So what's your main influences for Tragic Visions?
I don't know. As as we get older, I think Skinny Puppy, but in the beginnings, it was more like Throw Kill Cult and Ministry.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I had Beat Mistress. Beat Mistress was on my show. She's from Thrill Kill Cult.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
had Charles Levy. He was the bassist
Okay.
Oh,
of the
Sweet.
Thrill
really?
Kill
Cool.
Cult.
Yeah, I've met him before.
Yeah, I had a couple of interviews with him too. Yeah, he's a great guy, man. I love him, man.
Yeah. I guess he hasn't been doing
I was
well.
gonna say he's had a lot of medical
Yeah,
problems recently. Yeah.
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 He's got some health issues going on, and so yeah, he definitely needs some positive vibes sent his way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I've taught I've
he's a great guy.
yeah, yeah.
Try message him on. You can message him on Facebook. Just message him, man. Send him some love.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He
for
can really
sure.
use it. Him and his wife Danny, or
Yeah.
soon to be wife. So he's getting married this year. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. We
David.
have a lot of
Yes,
for
go
our
ahead.
newest stuff for Dead, we have a lot of like Butthole Servers influences and stuff. We're going back to some of the old
Oh
punk
yeah,
sounds and stuff like that.
yeah, we got some different. I didn't mention that we got some different influences, like especially on Dead was something we recorded a long time ago, but we just barely released it. It was kind of just kind of in the archives, and it was kind of different, so we never put it out. But that album has a lot of like Butthole Surfers
Butthole
influence.
Surfers, yeah. Oh, okay. Dang, man, don't hit the
And
hear
we
that
got
one
them.
often.
We got to meet Gibby like what, a year ago or so.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's sweet. Yeah, how was he? Was he a good guy?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Awesome, man.
Oh, my son
Some of our
loved him, man.
heroes, man.
He loved my son. My son's like 9 years old,
Okay.
and that was one of his favorite bands, and he could hear him from the stage in the crowd, and he was talking to my son in the crowd, and it was pretty awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. So, your stage name, how did you come about that name? Tragic
So
Visions.
we it started in high school. Just some guy was like, you should name your band TV, and we're just like, Whatever, I guess." We've always been really bad at that kind of thing. Like, we can never come up with a good band name, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're just like, whatever, I guess that works. So we always went by TV, but you can't really market as TV. It's stupid.
Huh.
So
That's weird.
because there's no way you could search a band named TV. So
Huh.
we had to come up with something that was T, that stood for T and V.
Yeah,
That's where we came up with Tragic Visions.
I
Yeah.
think that's a great choice.
It's
Wonderful choice.
kind of a running joke for a while where people would always ask us what TV stands for, and we were just like, it doesn't stand for anything. We're TV, you know.
Television,
And
television.
then yeah, and then we came up way late. I think it was almost 2020 when
Yeah,
we
that was
finally.
that was also a thing. Like,
Yeah.
television's a huge band, so like that's
Yeah.
like, so they already have existed since the 70s. You can't like have.
No, you can't. I
Yeah,
hate it
you
when
can't.
people take other people's bands' names.
Yeah,
It
you can't
drives
do
me
that.
nuts. Oh, it drives me nuts.
Yeah. So
But
yeah, it was almost 2020 until we finally decided that TV did actually stand for something. It was like, I don't know, we gotta figure something out here because yeah, it was just getting too hard to market just TV. So
that's awesome. What was your guys' first show? And
Oh,
how did it go?
shit. We used to do when we started, live shows were kind of hard to come by in the early 2000s. We used to just do backyard shows with punk bands and stuff.
Okay.
I think
Our very first show was was a bandmate, our friend Dylan's backyard, and we set it up, and we're playing with thrash bands.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I love thrash music.
yeah,
I
it was
do. I have
Yeah,
my
like
playlist. It's a hidden playlist, but I have my playlist of thrash.
thrash punk, like the 30-second songs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I love those, man. Those are the
yeah.
best, man. Like a whole album is like 10 to 15 minutes long.
I forgot some of the band names, like Charles Bronson and shit like that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool. We had a bunch of TVs on the stage, like they're running like just running like static and stuff like that. And
Well, I mean, stage was somebody's patio.
You know
yeah,
what?
oh
I
yeah, there's
actually,
somebody's patio, somebody's backyard
But
patio. Yeah.
you
but
guys
like
did.
one of our good friends ran like a thrash label, Brain Dead Records, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's like the type of stuff we would play with back way early on.
I
We
wonder.
still have a hard time finding people to like fit in with. We've always kind of had a hard time with that, but
Did you guys ever play at a club in San Diego called Therapy,
No.
or for a
I
guy named Brian Pollard?
Oh, I've talked to him, and I wanted to play there, but we never actually did play there.
Because there was a band that had on the stage nothing but a bunch of TVs, and I went to that show.
really,
Yeah, and I was in San Diego, and but the funny thing is they had nothing but white on their whole body paint, white body paint.
huh?
Yeah, and nothing but a bunch of TV screens and stuff like that
That's
going
interesting.
with static.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's I don't know. Maybe it's
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that wasn't us, but it sounds similar to what the type of stuff
yeah.
we do.
Oh God, that's crazy. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to chill. Anyways, yeah, Brian Pollard, yeah, he's been a buddy of mine for probably about almost 40 years.
Oh wow.
So
I've definitely emailed that guy, but I don't know him well, but I definitely emailed him back in the day looking for
yeah.
shows and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Because
Yeah.
I
So you
recognize the
guys are in
name.
LA, right?
It's such a small world because it's a name that I totally recognize.
Yeah. You guys are stationed in LA, right?
No, we're like in the Fresno area.
Oh, Fresno. Okay.
We're
I
we're from a small town, like in the middle of nothing, like about 40 minutes south. We're like between Fresno and Bakersfield.
okay.
We're our t like our town's like mascot's basically a cow, like a spotted cow.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm actually born in Duarte, believe it or not. Arcadia, Monrovia,
Okay.
South
Okay.
Pasadena, whatever. Yeah,
Okay,
that's where
cool.
I was born and raised and
So
lived in.
you're like in Idaho now though, right?
Yeah, I'm a Idahoan. I'm a hoe. You're a hoe. We're all hoes in Idaho.
We're all
Yeah,
hoes.
yeah. It was my
Around
dad
like
moved here
Boise or
about an hour and a half away from Boise.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually not too bad of a little town, but yeah, they never fix the roads here. And the music scene absolutely is horrible. I
Yeah.
can't I mean, even for my own music, man, because I like to write goth rock and I do actually write punk too and all that, but I haven't done nothing with it yet. Like about 80 tracks that I've
Well,
done and
Dark
yeah.
Wave's coming up quite a bit now.
Yeah, there's some good
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Non-Human's a really good band. I like them a lot. Yeah, Ash Code. Yeah,
Which
there's a bunch of
one's
good stuff out there.
there's a band No Longer Human. Is that the one or
No, they're just called
okay.
non-human.
They're not
N
human.
N yeah, it's NNHMN.
I feel like I've
Something
seen it.
like that.
I don't know that I've heard them, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
check it
pretty
out.
cool. They're pretty good
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, definitely check them out. I'll send them a link to you. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're great.
But yeah,
So,
we always had a real hard time fitting in and stuff in our town because we were such a small little town. At Fresno's we can find some like I said, some dark wave and stuff now. But even that's only fairly recent. We always kind of like got stuck with like the punk bands or like the people that trying to fit in with those kinds of things.
yeah, and I heard that all the good clubs in LA are freaking gone now. That they're all hip hop clubs now.
Oh
Pretty
really?
much, yeah.
Because I
Dots,
used to go to Stigmata, Helter Skelter, Perversion, and all those good ones, man, in LA and
oh
Hollywood.
yeah.
And
I
they're
had a
all
friend
gone
that
except
used
for
to
Perversion. Perversion's the only one alive still.
I had a friend that DJ'd at a few of those. Thermal Detonator was the
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Wow,
Nelson.
that the name sounds familiar.
He's actually from our town, our area.
I used to party there '93. Yeah, yeah, it was awesome, man. I loved it. So, do you have a big fan base or not,
No,
or what?
no,
No,
not really.
not really.
It's
No.
growing every so
Is
often,
it been
yeah.
kind of hard to find? Really, it been hard to
You
find
know,
gigs, or
things have been really good nowadays.
Yeah.
When we started out the first 10 years, light live kind of things weren't too good. But
uh,
nowadays people want to get out and it's just people come out for whatever's going on and it's
hell
pretty
yeah,
cool.
that was good. So, I mean, you've been playing lately, or
Yeah, we got some stuff coming up in the Fresno area. We haven't really left town too often recently. In the early days go out we'd go out on little tours, go out to like New Mexico, Arizona.
okay,
We played LA it's shit ton of times. Reno, I don't know.
Texas. We did a little Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um but that was I don't know, that was the early days. Now it's like it's kind of hard to do now. I'm older.
yeah, yeah, I hear you. I'm 52 almost, so I understand. I do. I really do actually.
I mean, I'd like to do that stuff. I have a son that I want to be with. I don't really want to be. I'd like to be more proactive, but
Yeah,
I also want to be a good dad and all that.
exactly. Be a good example for them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, so what's your how about you first of all, Jess? Do you like to play live or create music?
Oh,
Which one do you which
I'm a
one do you
live guy for
prefer?
sure.
You're more a live guy?
Yeah, I'm for sure a live guy. I mean, for the longest time, I was mostly just in the band, just live drummer. Like it's like I'm just begging David to play shows. Like let's play, let's play, let's play. Like so, like yeah, I'm a live guy for show for sure. He's very much he's more about the
So you're
programming.
more the creative then, huh,
Yeah,
David?
so I would have to kind of push him a lot for a while because we kind of had a hiatus for quite a while because we weren't going anywhere. So it's like most of that time was just me pushing him, like, let's play shows again, let's play shows
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Good for you, Jess. Good for you, buddy. So you so David, do you prefer to create then?
Um. Well, that's creating happens so randomly. It's not something I really choose. It just happens.
It just happens. I hear you.
Yeah.
I get you. I actually do. Yeah, it's not just something you sit down and then you put your mind to. It just happens. All of a
Sometimes,
sudden, it's spontaneous, and
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I
Sometimes you
got you.
you try to push yourself, but sometimes it just doesn't work that way.
I get you. I do. I really do. Um, so do you guys have an album coming out, or
Yeah, yeah,
you
really
said
soon.
something
Really
about new
soon.
material? How
Yeah.
soon?
Within a month.
Wow, that's quick. Awesome. I can't wait to hear it. What was no, I'm good. Sorry, my secretary,
You're
my son, actually.
right.
So, but that's funny. So when what was it? Sorry, I got sidetracked. You guys, gosh, man, I really did get sidetracked. Darn it, son. When you gosh, man, I can't believe I got sidetracked. So bad. You said in the beginning that you had your inspirations were wax tracks, but and so you guys are you trying more going towards the industrial sound? Are you guys more of that type of that genre, or are you guys trying to break off into other genre?
Um, Not really trying to break off of anything. We just do what we do. Whatever happens, happens.
That's
I
good.
think we always like to consider ourselves an industrial band just because to us that's more of a fun idea. I
I
don't
mean,
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
we always call ourselves industrial EBM. It's just we've never really fit in great with the scene that's going on.
So you feel that your music since the beginning has evolved a little more better, or
Um,
you feel?
yeah, oh, definitely better because we're more experienced. When we started, it was just experimenting, and it was mostly garbage, really.
Yeah.
Uh,
No.
like it's just like
Gotta be.
the very early stuff
Gotta
is
start somewhere, I guess.
just hard to listen to. There, when the point of me listening to early stuff is like I'm proud of it for doing it, but the point of listening to is like there was these ideas that I was going for, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to pinpoint things that to update and bring now. But it was just I didn't know what I was doing.
Well,
I
sometimes it's hard to get what's in your head out on into
Yeah,
sound. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It sounds so
that's
much better in our head,
yeah, yeah, exactly.
and then to put it on paper or put it in the track. It's sometimes almost impossible to make it sound exactly.
Yeah.
I was
And well,
talking with a yeah. Go ahead.
sometimes you do that. You like try to get what's in your head out on paper and end up creating something totally cool and different. And that's
Yeah.
cool also.
Exactly. Yeah. And I was talking with Daz, and he's for Spoils of Grace, and he's an amazing guy. And he was just saying about that he gets so into it sometimes trying to get that sound that's in his head, that it messes up everything he's kind of working on, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it takes him so much longer to work on the project because he's trying to get exactly like what's in his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
That's rough to do. You gotta just
it
gotta
is
accept it at some point.
But
it
sometimes
becomes a stumbling block, you know, to
Yeah.
ourselves.
sometimes I just wish that I could go back with the skills I have today, but with the ideas I had back then.
Yeah, I
And
get you.
I could do so much more back then with everything I know today, how to work everything.
Yeah. So do you when you're creating your lyrics, do you make them personal or do you just do you have like let's say like give me an example of like one of your tracks that means the world to you that you wrote? Of
It depends. A lot. I have this different project. I don't. You do you know of London After Midnight?
course I do.
Okay, so I have a project called To Love or to Hate,
Okay.
and it's me and Michael Arcolette of London After Midnight,
Oh,
and
respect.
there there's a lot of songs that I've written for that band that are really personal and to me and are just have this more like I feel like artsy feel.
Yeah,
I don't know how to describe it. More like Einstürzende Botten or Legendary Pink Dots or something like that.
okay. I got you. Yeah, you
Towards
can have
TV's more like kind of fun,
yeah,
but not as meaningful. But To Love or to Hate's more like meaningful and personal to me, and kind of weird and slower.
I get you. I do. It I do. I do actually. Because
And people tend
because TV is more of you're thinking more it's more clubbish. It should be more fun, more
Yeah, yeah,
enjoyable. You know,
yeah.
people
not to
tend to
stress
like
out
TV
about things,
more,
just to
but
release yourself, go out, and then. But the other project you have, which you better write me the info for that later. You know, when we get done here, so I can check that project out because I like Sean Brennan and all them. You know,
okay.
oh yeah, yeah. Do I know London After
I drum for them too.
Midnight?
Not London
I
After
actually
Midnight, but
I love his
Not London After
projects.
Midnight for the
but
day.
lately they've been playing a lot, and Michael has been getting us into like free tickets to like their festivals and stuff locally
Damn.
because they've been doing a lot lately, and that's really rare.
Yeah. I mean, I really wow. They have new stuff coming out or new stuff out and all that, or
I
what?
don't know. They don't really
Are they
necessarily
promoting
have new
it?
stuff. It's
Yeah.
just all these
They recreate, remix and stuff.
new festivals that they've been doing because goth and has been so popular. There's Cruel World and Sick New World, and
Yeah.
they have Darker Waves. Uh,
Shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
and we're
Yeah,
friends
dude.
with Michael, and I have a project with him, so he's been getting me into these things that he's doing with them. So it's just been cool.
We can convince Sean to play in Fresno someday.
Well, we've never really
He
talked.
never wants to.
We've never talked to them about thing like that. Michael would do it for sure, but
What was one of your shows that stand out the most?
there's been so many.
Oh yeah, lately we've been going crazy with live sets. We've
Really,
been
you guys have been doing pretty good, huh?
we're trying our best to like make them fun. We kind of feel like stage sets have kind of lost their fun
there's kind of
nowadays.
back in we try to emulate like the Pretty Hate Machine, Nine Inch Nails with all like the broken videotapes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We did that one time and it was super cool.
The skeleton behind us has been a prop like
So many
3 or 4
times.
like 10
Good
times
looking
probably at
dude,
this
man. He's a
point.
good looking guy.
We patch him up, we stick our hands in him, pull out like guts, we do a lot of like blood shows.
Yeah, try to be like Skinny Puppy-ish
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
Syringes with blood in them. We've got some cool ideas for new shows coming up. David sang in a cage one time. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that was a good one.
We have a song called Death Sentence where he was like in a cage singing the song Death Sentence. Is pretty cool.
Phoenix one time was really cool. It was just me and this other guy, and it was a really good show.
But yeah, I mean, recently, what would you say our best one was recently?
Recently, I don't know.
Oh man, we've had so much good stuff. That with the one, the cage was really cool.
Yeah, that must have been the best one recently.
Sounds
Yeah,
fun, actually. That sounds fun.
yeah. We do. We try to sync up videos. We have like horror movies and stuff playing in the background usually. Um,
A lot of
So-
work,
so-
like syncing up like these horror videos to our set and everything.
What was one of your well, like one of your highlights with some of the bands? What was some of the big bands that you had a highlight to play with?
You know, we played with this band called Mankind is Obsolete tons of times back in the day.
mhm.
And now the main guy of that band plays in so many good bands. John Siren, he plays in like Frontline Assembly. I can't think of the other stuff. He plays in so many good bands. And that was a guy, it was so cool. Like back in the day, we used to always play with that band, and I've stayed in his apartment like in not in Hollywood. It was like El Monte or something like that, East LA.
Wow, that's
But
awesome.
it's so cool thinking about like this guy. He was in Hate Department and all that.
Yeah, I hate department. Dude, are you talking about a drummer?
Yeah, he's a drummer, John
Yeah,
Siren.
yeah,
He's still touring with Frontline Assembly right now. Yeah.
yeah.
He's
I
plays in
know him.
so many bands.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I know him, dude.
he
played
had
at Hate Department, 16 volts. He played in a bunch of stuff.
but one of his main bands back in the day was Mankind is Obsolete. And we used to play him and this girl Tosh. It was his girlfriend at the time. And we used to play with his band all the time, and that was pretty cool to think about like
sound
Now
now she's an Alice.
she plays as Alice now. He might. Does he play with her still?
No, they don't play together, but
goodness, man, I want to pick up my phone so bad. Yeah, what is it, man? I can't remember. There, that band, his new band. I'll get it now. I'll message you after.
plays with so many bands like Information Society.
Yeah,
It's so huge. This guy's so talented. Right now his main thing I think might be Frontline Assembly, but he's a well-known name now.
yeah.
But it was cool thinking about that. We used to. He actually let me sleep in his apartment back in the day,
Oh,
like
that's sweet.
back in like East LA and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
I remember him and his girlfriend had cats, and I was like going to the bathroom. His cat just like had this thing about watching you go to the bathroom.
Oh my lord. Oh.
And he made me he made me cup of noodles in his apartment, and I was kind of fucked up, and I spilled my cup of noodles all over the place. I felt so shitty that I spilt them all on his floor and something. He was just like cool about it though.
That's awesome, man. So who would you guys like to thank for your guys' success so far in your band?
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
we're not successful.
Besides each other.
each other, yeah.
I thank you. I thank you.
I would. I mean, that you mentioned that, I should really like thank Jess a lot, because he really, even though I do a lot of more of the creative part, he really keeps me together with stuff. Like he keeps it going. He kept it going for years.
You know what they say?
Even though you said
iron
besides that,
sharpens
but he's a
iron.
big part of it.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, man.
Hey,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? That's
Uh,
what go ahead. I'm
influences-
sorry, I interrupted you.
I was just gonna say influences and family and friends. I mean, keeping me. I mean, we don't have giant crowds or anything, but like it's nice to have like family and friends behind us buying our stuff.
Actually,
and,
I can't think of a time that we haven't had a big crowd for a while.
oh, that's true. We've been getting bigger.
We get pretty big crowds. It's just nowadays it's just that this is a big deal. Like this type of music's really popular.
Yeah.
with
Where can
Arcwave going off all the time. And
yeah. Where can people find your music at?
I mean, Bandcamp, Spotify, anywhere really.
Really,
Yeah,
you're everywhere. I know
I
on
Apple
iTunes.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful, man. Anything else you guys would like to say? Our time is pretty much coming up, man.
I don't know.
Um,
I had a good time. Thanks.
yeah, it's nice
Oh,
working.
you know what? I
Nice talking to
appreciate
you.
you guys. It's really good to talk to you, and I'm gonna be up on checking up on all your stuff, man. And please, if
Thanks.
really, it's 25 years. That's a long time. So
Yeah.
happy birthday to you guys.
Oh, thank you.
And really, I hope that we have a friendship for a while, man.
If
Yeah, hell yeah.
if
And you
anybody's in
guys
the
want to
area,
promote your new album when it comes out, hit me up
yeah, for
again,
sure.
and we can do a little promo.
Yeah, it should be soon.
Report,
Like it should
then you can
be
like
within the
show
next
your
month.
album and stuff like that, or have a
Uh,
poster behind you of the album and stuff, and we'll
if
do something.
anybody's
We'll get
around,
something
follow
figured out.
Fresno Goth. We're on Fresno Goth a lot. There's a bunch of goth clubs and stuff. We
Oh yeah,
we
Fresno
post a bunch
Goth,
of
yeah,
shows in there. Yeah.
great.
So I mean, special thanks to Fresno Goth for sure.
Hell
But
yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah.
I appreciate them being around actually, so I could yeah, they've been
Oh,
pretty cool. I've been checking them with on Instagram, so they've been
you know
pretty
what?
cool.
That's actually where I discovered you. We're pretty good friends with the guy that runs Fresno Goth, and he made a post of your podcast. And
Yeah,
that's where I saw you, and I was like, it was like I was like looking for bands to do interviews, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do that shit.
hell yeah. I'm on Instagram. I just friended you guys on Facebook, and I'm
Okay.
about ready to send 1,000 invites for people to like your page.
Please,
So
yes, awesome.
that's gonna happen as soon as I get off. So thank you guys once again. This has been the Roosta Show, and we had Tragic Visions. And thank you, Jess. Thank you, David. And thank you, Dead Guy in the background. And
It's
we'll have more
Deadman.
rock, less cock here on the Roosta Show. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
You guys have a good one, man. We'll
You
talk to
too.
you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.
Drifted the road to the damned, crashing into the sounds of us. Now I'm walking in the fields of dust.